Like, we fucking broke up.
Yeah.
And I was a little bitch because I did it on text, so that kind of sucked, you know? But it's just like, maybe it's a healing process. Maybe we slowly, because like our kids love each other, and like it would be nice to get them together and like maybe eventually slowly have small visits or whatever. But to be honest with you, that's as much as I'd want from it, I think, at the most. Like, I wouldn't want to like have family dinners or weekend camping trips or, that kind of stuff. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to come over down to the beach? Let's go for a walk, bring your kids, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's chill for a few hours in the sunshine, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I feel that.
And you lose friends. It's like waves sometimes. They
Oh,
come in and
yeah.
out. So it sucks, actually, really bad because, you always said that friend always has a piece of you that will never really exist anymore
True,
when
Jordan,
you
but
think about it.
like these are like long-term friends, and like I personally I have a history of like friends ditching me essentially throughout the years. But like if
Same.
I which I'm like now at the stage where like I don't care anymore. Like
Yeah.
if you can't be bothered, then I can't be bothered. Like as I told that one friend that I ended it with, it takes 5 seconds to send a hey, how's it going? Because
Yeah.
it literally does. Like you could send it and then just put the phone down, and then when you pick it up again, pick it up again. But like,
It's not that hard to reply.
No, it's not.
It's like just not difficult.
I knew like 9 months is a long time. And
I agree with.
I knew
Oh,
that
go ahead.
like mentally like it's pretty much over, but I need to bring out my feelings and let you know how I feel.
I had a friend confront me like that. She straight confronted me like, "Hey, you dropped me like it was hot." After a while, right?
Yeah.
A couple years. And I think I might have talked about this before, but definitely not the podcast, but
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
She confronted me like, "Hey, you just kind of stopped talking to me." Well, it was really weird because I helped her move down to Southern California, and I had a bunch of stuff in my car, and like, okay, maybe I didn't maintain my car well enough, and that's my responsibility or fault, but my brakes went out down there, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, and she really didn't like care or like offer any really help at all, and it was like really kind of awkward. And I was too like uncomfortable to confront it at that time. I wasn't like strong like I am now. Like, I've built my strength, Like, then I was like, wow, okay, sure. So anyways, I deal with these mechanical issues, and then slowly she starts telling me to like we keep in contact, and then she starts telling me to untag her on all these pictures on Facebook. And it was of our like existence together, And sure, maybe there were a couple like inappropriate pictures. Like, I think there was one where we were smoking some pot out of a pipe or something, which wasn't very appropriate. So that was fair. Completely understood.
Yeah.
But it just like kind of slowly kind of got weird, and then I just kind of decided like, I'm just gonna I don't know, kind of started ghosting her, and that sounds really fucked up, but I just kind of was like, and she didn't keep in heavy contact with me either at that time, so like we were kind of in between, but I ultimately stopped talking to her because it just felt like, and there's a deeper story to that, but it's a little too personal for this. So, but that's just like that's a frosting
Yeah.
on the cake of the end of that relationship, that friendship. But we have talked since, and we have rekindled an acquaintance type relationship, which is cool. But yeah, that was awkward. I ghosted her because I had helped her physically move down to another part of the state, and she had kind of started ghosting me first because of school and stuff, in which I got that. We both kind of started living our own lives, but then I kind of stopped. I just stopped.
Yeah.
I kind of just stopped. So I don't know. Maybe that's what your friend's going through too. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
And like, to be fair,
I hate to say that, but
I've had my share of, I've ghosted a friend before. But
yeah,
like I know I have. Like, I still follow her on like social medias, but like she would invite, like like I'm gonna message me and be like, we should like hang out sometime. And I'm like, nah, I'm not. But it's not just me being like, nah, fuck you, friend. The whole thing was, we went to like high school together, and then it feels like she essentially followed me to college, which sounds weird, but like I was gonna take this course, and then suddenly she's like, so am I, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
What? Excuse me?
So we were taking this course. As some people know, college and schooling did not agree with my mental health at all. So I failed out. But she stuck with it and graduated. And whenever I would hang out with her and she would still be in school and she would talk about like the teachers and everyone else who was in that class. And then she'd be like, oh, I guess it's not your teacher now because you quit. And I'm like, bitch, I already feel bad enough as it is. I don't need you rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, F you.
Yeah, she would call.
I would have ghosted that bitch too.
And then she would keep doing that.
Sorry.
So that's essentially why I started ghosting her, because I'm like, she makes me feel like a failure at life. So that's my reasoning for ghosting her. Because
I would have ghosted her too.
Yeah, I was like, you got like because she was part of our friend group and everyone else would hang out with her. I'm like, you guys go hang out with her. Here's my reasoning. I'm not hanging out with her. And I made it clear to everyone.
Have fun. See ya.
Yeah, so that's why
rude.
I ghosted that one friend.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
Friends. Being ghosted and getting ghosted and then
Yeah.
having fights on top of it. Ugh.
The drama.
So much drama. So hate it. So, yeah, I think that's a good check-in. Yeah.
Or do we want to talk about our comments on our videos?
Well, that's what we want to do. Okay. Yep, I got you.
So yeah, we got a couple of like comments on one of our posts from the clips from last stream.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got some comments of I didn't find anything wrong with the scene. It was fine. Yeah, like most reasonable people, I feel, will like. So yeah, so most people were good. Way to have a respectful opinion. Like, I don't know how to respond to that because like you don't have to have a respectful opinion. And honestly, on this topic, I feel like the people that were complaining don't really have a say. And the fact that they were bitching about it isn't really a respectful opinion in general. Pads are natural. Periods are natural every month. People get them. Maybe not every month for everyone, but eventually somebody has a period. It's part of life.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The super fun salty one is is this one here from JJ Let's Play. It is. So the roles have been reversed. Most women don't care about our feminist thoughts. Man gets hurt more than women because of this. And I'm like, what the hell kind of comment is this? And it said, did the sight of pads hurt your delicate to like man eyes? Because like, how are you getting hurt from a scene about something so natural?
So good. Like, how can you just like get upset about it?
Yeah.
It's the last one.
I loved the movie. Perfect. Pixar cannot reference anything, even hinting at shit like this. Y'all are the problem in today's world. Have fun with your 2 viewers though. That's when
this one got me.
That's when like the clip did have 2 viewers. Granted, I will give this commenter that, but now it's at like 1.6K or something like that. So suck on that, Brad.
Suck on that, Brad. You never saw that comment? Oh, I saw that comment and I was just like, I think I barked at him. There's 2 comments.
Yeah,
I said something.
Open up the comments there.
I was like, bark, bark, bark. Oh, fully missing the point, but I hope you have a nice day.
Yeah, the scene. I think you're missing the point. Fully missing the point. Like, they're totally missing the point, essentially.
So Arcona was like, don't do it. Down. I was like,
I'm like, I'm allowed to fight back. It's hilarious. It makes for good drama.
Oh, it's so good. I
Like,
love it.
like just as long as like we're not being like absolutely rude, like we're civil enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Be nice.
Be nice, but like don't fuck with us.
Don't fuck with us.
Don't fuck with us, or else we'll fuck with you.
Uh,
Those were the only comments. It's just we wanted to address those, and then maybe if we get more comments in the future about things, this could be a segment. Let's talk about comments.
yeah, I'm always down to review comments, especially if people are giving a reason to talk about it. I mean, that was our first like exposure-ish is like us, you know, and like of course the topic of turning red is pretty hot right now, so especially with the period scenario. So a lot of people have an opinion of that. So there's always going to be that little negative little Nancy going on, though.
Most of them are pretty stupid, in my opinion. Like,
gosh, it's so ridiculous.
It shouldn't be a topic of conversation at all, really.
I'm literally just like, how is this an issue? Like, how can you even like be like, hide that?
We're in 2022. Like, you can really talk about anything now, I feel.
Like, what? The one thing that, like, I don't know. I think it just bothers me, like, I don't know. I think it's when, like, fellow, you know, menstruating human beings just, like, hate on it. And it's like, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand.
The comment that, like, I saw, like, a Twitter post somewhere when, like, this whole thing was going down. I read this and I sat there, I'm like, isn't this your job as a mother? But, like, this mom posted, my 2 sons watched this movie and they had a lot of questions. And I had to have this awkward talk. And I'm like, isn't that kind of your job, lady? Like aren't you supposed to have that talk?
What you're supposed to do? Like
Like, what if your son's has a wife or girlfriend? They should know what's going to happen.
Have compassion.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be afraid to go to the store and get pads or tampons or whatever his partner is going to need.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think so. Like if the girl is like not able to like, cause some women like get really nasty symptoms from menstruation. So like, and if you're in a relationship with someone and you have the ability to do so, you should be able to go handle that. That's how I feel.
Exactly. That was like one of the dumbest things I read it, and I'm like, you're failing your sons essentially, in my opinion.
And no offense, but like, you're telling people basically on social media, you're afraid to tell your boys about menstruation. Like you don't have to be a grandma, but do you want them to understand how like it all works? Because it might be nice for the future, you know? I don't know. Not like it fully matters, but like she has not like anyways. I just think it's important to know.
Yeah, seriously, it is. It's part of life.
Are you talking to me, Funk Pop?
I think
I was reading that question and then I'm like, I was like, and then I started looking at yours and I'm like, wait, I've got Louisa that I got from you guys. And then I have Arissa and Anna and Winston from Overwatch before I really knew to keep them in the box. And I don't have the boxes anymore.
Well, not everyone keeps them in the box. Like some of them do like display them like how you do, but it just depends on the person, really.
Yeah. I'd like to have a proper shelf for it. But I want to get this thing taken off, but I don't have the drill head for it. It's like the fancy screw with like, it's like a star. It's not like a normal Phillips head.
Oh.
Screwdriver? Anyways.
A thing.
Or a flathead. It's something different that I don't have. Yeah, so those are the YouTube comments.
Yeah, that was that.
To anyone still who hates on the fact that Pixar touched on puberty and girls going through the change.